Hello, it's Delusion Dispeller again. I'm sitting in my car waiting for my daughter to get out of school. So I thought I would make my video while I'm waiting. I told you I would talk to you about soothers, actually. And I'm also going to talk a little bit about personalizing other people's behavior. Okay, a soother. A soother is kind of a peculiar type of person. This person will actually try to make other people feel better, not because they care about how the person feels, but because they're trying to get the person into a state where they don't have to deal with the other person's feelings. So they're trying to make you not feel any discomfort so they don't have to feel your discomfort too. They're caretakers, definitely, the soothers. They feel responsible for how other people feel. They are not able to detach because they feel literally, how do I put this? Okay, so like I said, they feel exactly what you do. Like if you're upset, they feel upset and they don't like that feeling, so they do everything they can to make you happy so they don't have to feel that feeling with you. So that's a soother. Okay, now personalizing other people's behaviors. People that personalize other people's behaviors feel that everything somebody says is an attack. They'll say things like, I shouldn't have to tell you that. You should know already. You ought to know without being told. How could you not know that? Why are you so insensitive? You should be able to look at whatever the situation is and know what to do and what they need and what is right. You saw me looking at you. You should have known I meant you. Like if somebody's staring at you and you don't realize they're trying to direct their attention to you, so you don't respond, they'll say, well, you should have known I wanted you if I looked over there. You should have seen me looking at you and known that. They will say something like, even if I don't mention your name, I expect you to know that I want you to do it. They make a lot of assumptions is what I'm kind of saying. Okay. Let's talk about coping strategies. One of the ways to cope is people avoid confronting other people. They don't like intense emotions, so they kind of steer clear of those types of things. The reason they avoid confronting the person is to make somebody change. So it's like a shunning type thing. They want the other person to change. They want to feel superior to the other person, or they want to punish the other person, like a retaliation type of thing. Like if you're confronting, for instance, a toxic person or a narcissistic person, they will pull away and withdraw and withhold affection. They will ignore you and shun you and basically treat you as though you're invisible. It's their way of getting back at you for daring to draw attention to something that they need to change. The best thing to do is to confront. Confront them, listen to them, clarify by saying, what I think I hear you saying is. It's very hard to do with a narcissistic person, but we should all learn to do that with pretty much everybody anyways. Don't get into intense emotions because that's exactly what they want you to do, is flip out. So then they can turn the tables and say, see, look how emotional you're getting. Look how upset you're getting. What is wrong with you? They like to be able to pass the blame on to you so they can avoid dealing with their own issues. Try to realize that certain people may never change, and don't expect that of them. I know that's a tall order to try to expect somebody not to change their wicked ways or their irritating ways, but you'll go a lot farther in life if you're not frustrated over that person that may never change. Okay. When you do confront a person, do it with the intention of helping them, not accomplishing something for you. So in other words, we talked about how people will comfort people and deal with them so they don't have to feel the intense feelings. That's a wrong motive. If you're going to confront somebody, do it because You want them to deal with something that's going to help them, not because, oh man, I need to deal with them because I can't stand it anymore. Wrong reason to do that. When you empathize, try this again. When you empathize with a person, care, but don't feel their feeling so intensely that you can't think straight. It's okay to weep with those who weep and rejoice with those who rejoice. But if somebody is upset over something, don't you become so upset that it ruins your day. Don't allow yourself to take on their burden as though it was your own to the extent that it drains you. Remain somewhat personally detached. It's important if you are, for instance, the adult child of a narcissist. You want to be able to maintain that individuality that you have of yourself. You want to be able to individuate and detach from them in a healthy way so that you're not owning their issues. I always say let the other person own their issues. You own yours, they own theirs. Let them take care of what they need to take care of. Okay, avoiding self-blame. Give up the unrealistic fantasies that so-and-so will change, that they will one day accept you as you are without making demands on you, and that they can be perfect or you can be perfect. It's unrealistic. Nobody can be perfect. Nobody can. You can do things as well as you possibly can do them, and that's all. You can't be flawless like they expect you to be. Okay. Avoid interactions in which you're insulating yourself emotionally. You don't want to pull away from and isolate yourself from people. In fact, one of the ways abusers get away with abuse is by isolation. So don't allow yourself to be isolated. Do not allow yourself to become indifferent to the point where you just plain don't care about anybody or anything. Do not agree with what they say as far as, oh, you're such a lazy bum, you'll never amount to anything. Don't agree with it. Don't in your heart agree with it. Don't feel like, oh man, they're right. I'm just a lazy bum. I'm good for nothing. I'm stupid. I'm fat. I'm a moron, whatever. But outwardly agree with them in the sense of it kind of keeps them quiet if you say, yeah, okay, yeah, sometimes I am lazy or whatever, and they might react with sometimes. You think you're just sometimes lazy? Just let it go in one ear and out the other. Don't take it to heart. Just let them think they're right, in other words. There's nothing wrong with that. It's not manipulation. It's called self-preservation. Okay. If you try to confront a narcissist by trying to get them to assume responsibility that's rightfully theirs, you're going to have a battle no matter how you look at it. Try using logic and rational arguments. Let them know that you're hurt. Don't attack them. Don't point out the unfairness of what they're saying. They will turn it back on you if you try to confront them in any way, shape, or form. They do not fight fair. They will bring up events and topics that are painful to you. They'll do what's called pulling rank. They'll use guilt trips on you for talking a certain way to somebody else about what they did to you. They'll say, well, I only had your best interest at heart. I only did it for your own good. Narcissists do not handle confrontation well at all. I'm going to conclude on that note because if you look next to me, my daughter is here. She just got out of school, and I need to spend some time with her so that I'm not a narcissistic mother. Anyway, thanks for watching. As always, if you're in a dangerous situation or a toxic situation, I encourage you. Get out of it as safely as possible. Do not keep the secrets because it is the things that stay secret, the family secrets and all the abuse that's hidden, that ends up being the most dangerous to everybody involved. Do yourself a favor. Talk to somebody. Get the help you need. If I can help you, write me at delusiondispeller@gmail.com. I'll be happy to answer any of your questions, take your comments, whatever. If you need a shoulder to cry on, just somebody to listen, just look me up and write me a quick note, and I'll be happy to get back with you. God bless you, and stay tuned for the next video, where I will be talking a little bit more about devaluing and demeaning comments So God bless you. We'll see you then. Bye.